Hi everyone, it's Gigi. I guess this is a long time coming, but this is the 5K subscriber special Q&A. Although I will admit that at this point in time of recording, we have over 6,000 subscribers. But to be fair, we only hit 5K last week, so you didn't give me a whole lot of time. Anyways, I want to thank you all for being here. I really appreciate the amount of support, the nice comments, the good feedback. Everybody's just been super nice. This has been a really good hobby for me to kind of express some of that creative power that I have, and it's been good. I'm excited to keep making more videos for you guys, and I'm excited to see what you think. So, I put a post up on the community tab a while back asking for questions about my process, about my videos, about what I like, about who I am, and you guys definitely delivered. So here are some of those questions and some of those answers. So from Mr. Froggy, what kind of music do you listen to and who are your favorite artists? So I tend to have a really eclectic music taste. But I think the best way to describe it is soft and sad. I listen to a lot of indie, soft rock, kind of things like that. So a lot of the people on my playlist are a little bit unusual. So Jack Stauber, I Don't Know How, But They Found Me, Julia Michaels, Kane Strange, Mother of Monsters and Men, 21 Pilots, Bastille, all different kinds of stuff. Bigger guys that I like, obviously, Billie Eilish, 21 Pilots, Florence and the Machine. Upsale is a really good one. And yeah, those are pretty good. But I usually pick out one or two tracks from a specific artist or album that I'll listen to a lot. When I like a song, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll like all of the songs by that specific artist. Second, would you consider playing a BTD game on stream? I think that is a balloons game, and that's like the tower defense game. I do like those. I'm bad at them, but I like them, so I might consider it. Do I have any cool free time activities? And if yes, please tell. So free time activities is kind of this channel. I've been using it as a hobby and kind of an expression of all sorts of stuff. Like I'll experiment with what I want to do. I'll experiment with art. I'll experiment with sound. I'll experiment with learning new programs and things. Like I learned Premiere Pro for this channel. And that kind of thing. Other than that, I've been trying to learn ukulele. So that's a new thing that I've picked up recently. I do a lot of resin crafting. I've been trying to learn weaving. So I have a makeshift loom made out of an old canvas frame, and I nailed a bunch of like housing nails into it and strung it up, and I've been making a tapestry with it. That seems super extra, and it kind of is, but it's also really relaxing and very fun, and it's just kind of a good thing to learn. Favorite movie? Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Hands down. Always has been, always will be. I just like it. I don't know why. I can't tell you. From Zack the Wizard, do you like metal? And if you do, what's your favorite song or band? Metal's not really my thing a whole lot. The most that I know of metal is Metallica and that one strange, really weird cartoon TV show. That was pretty good. I like that. Really gory though, so I don't know. I don't know. I like the aesthetic of baby metal. It's just an all-female metal band, and they're just like these little tiny ladies who wear super cute outfits, and they are a metal band. And I think that's fucking great. I love that. So, yeah. Also, hi, Zach. You're on the Discord now, and you're also on Twitter quite a bit. And I noticed that you're using an icon that I made for you. because I posted on Twitter one day and I said I was bored and I would draw something for people. So if you want the chance to get me to draw something for you, or just hang out with me on Discord, you'll find those links in the description. So click on that. Yeah. So I got quite a few of these, just asking what my favorite food is. I'm unfortunately very food motivated. I subsist on snacks and comfort food. My hands down absolute favorite food is going to be chicken Alfredo, because it is carbs and cheese sauce and chicken, which is great. I also really like chicken pot pie. I am a big fan of like the little seaweed snacks that you can get that are just like nori sheets, but they're cut and like salted with seasoning. They're super good. And I really love Fuji apples. So the story behind that is my grandfather actually used to own an apple orchard, and he grew Fuji apples. And so every fall season, we'd come back with like bags and bags of these apples, and we would store them in the garage because it was colder, and used to just eat the heck out of them. And now whenever I have one of those, I think of like going to pick apples on the farm, and it was just a good time. So yeah, those are my favorite foods. I swear, I get these kinds of comments sometimes. You guys are going to give me the biggest ego ever. Do you do any type of professional voice acting? Your ASMR is really well made. Your quality is remarkable. Do you do other types of voice acting or acting before you made the channel? So no, I didn't. I have worked a lot of different customer service jobs, which is what I attribute this to. I spent probably about 2 or 3 years working in call centers, mostly inbound call centers, which means that they called us. So I spent a lot of time talking to people. I spent a lot of time on the phone. I spent a lot of time learning de-escalation tactics, and particularly how to adjust the tone of my voice to sound sincere, or to make people believe what I was saying. And that sounds a little sketchy, but in all honesty, most of my positions were customer support or tech support. And so I wasn't really selling anything, but I was providing assistance on products that people had already purchased. So I did that for quite a long time. Background wise, I did get a bachelor's of fine arts. So I have a 4-year university degree that I'm pulling from. Though that one was more based around the fine arts, so art history, your typical traditional artwork. And then it was graphic design focused. So I did a lot of work with Adobe, and I did a lot of like web design, and consumer design, product design, packaging design, not product design, but packaging design, and kind of like advertising. So that kind of thing. And that's kind of where I'm pulling from. Continuing on that college vein, I actually got my BFA. I think I graduated in early 2016, and it is 2021. So it's been about 5.5 years since I graduated. I will admit, college was not a great time for me, but it wasn't because of college. It was because of other things. I did enjoy in college that I was able to pick my own schedule. I could go wherever I wanted. I could eat whatever I wanted. I could do whatever I wanted. I enjoyed how flexible my schedule was. I enjoyed how self-directed the projects were, especially within the BFA degree. Like, it was very open-ended for me to kind of choose in what direction I was interested in, how I wanted something to be done, and the only thing that I needed to do was to be able to defend it per the project guidelines. So it was just a very, very interesting time. But yeah, no, college was great, and it kind of teaches you how to be your own independent little human being, which is nice. What do you usually do before working on a new video? Do you have any routines or rituals you always do before creating? That's a good question. There's a lot to be said for having routines and habits before going into your process. Um, and I'm acutely aware of this just because of that BFA training that I've got. I do have painful ADHD, and it's not painful, but it is difficult to work around. And it's gone undiagnosed for a long time. I think I finally got a full diagnosis in February of this year, and I actually just started taking medication for it about 3 months ago. And the difference has been night and day. So when I sit down and I'm intending to work on a video, I have already gotten dressed. I have had something to eat. I have had some coffee, and I have taken my medication, and it has kicked in. And I'm able to focus. I'm able to work. I'm able to put my thoughts on a page. And I can just do things. Otherwise, I kind of have to eliminate all distractions. I can't have any videos on. I can't have Twitter open. I can't have anything going on outside. I have to be in essentially a completely quiet environment. Otherwise, I will get distracted and nothing will get done. It's just kind of how my brain works. And it's always been that way. I think even during college, like I would have to have a very quiet space or have some music on, and then I would just focus, and then I would go, and I would do this for like hours and hours at a time. And it's kind of still the way that I do things now. Tearful Edits. How long does it usually take to make one video and writing the script? So it depends. My 10-minute videos, not usually too bad. The recording and scripting obviously take the longest, and the editing can usually be pretty quick. It just depends on how well I'm feeling about that idea. Like if I'm super into it, if I'm super inspired, if I know exactly what I want to do, I can make a 10-minute video and be done with it in 2 hours. If it's something that I want to put a little bit more effort into, then it's going to take longer. So I've got a couple of things on the back burner that script-wise, story-wise, I've been working on for several weeks, probably for a few minutes at a time, just as I have the ideas for them. I will usually think about scripting ideas while I'm at work. And if I think of something super interesting, I'll write it down, and then I will take it back home with me and kind of put it into what I've already got. So it depends on how long they take. If I'm working off of someone else's script, I can record in 20-25 minutes the audio that I need. Searching for sound effects I usually do while I'm editing, so that can take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours for a video. Does your family or friends know that you do these videos? So my friends, my partner, they all know. All of them. They think it's great. They are looking at my numbers, and they are looking at me being engaged and entertained and happy, and they're all for it. My sisters, at one point in time, I had told them like, "Oh, I'm doing stuff on YouTube," and that was a mistake because they then asked to see my YouTube channel, and they did. And they're aware of like ASMR in the sense of like a woman dressed up on a screen with that like ear microphone, and she's like putting a feather in it or something. So when I told them what I was doing, they were a little bit put off by it, I think. Like they're very supportive, but they didn't kind of understand. But now that they know it's kind of more of a story-based thing that I'm doing, or character-based, I think they get it a little bit more. My youngest sister is actually a marketing type person, advertising type person. That's what she got her degree in. And she's just like, "Oh yeah, you're a mini influencer now. You should start taking brand deals. You need to do all this stuff." And I'm just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I am just here. I am just a little goblin. I am just vibing. We are having a time. So yeah, they know. Congrats. Was there anyone who inspired you to get into VA? My friends, because they're all into them. The fact that I used to watch a bunch of people that I will not name, other than Mother Macabre. She is great. I love her stuff. It's very creative. I like that. So yes. So, what was the main reason you started doing female for A, female for M videos, and how does that compare to why you're doing them now? So, I will tend to do female for a video, so female for anyone, mostly because I know that there is a shortage of videos made specifically for women, by women, and I want to be inclusive to those people who are looking for that content. Also, because I do identify for the most part as female, I was born as female, and I'm pretty comfortable with that identity, but I might be a little questioning, a little non binary as a treat sometimes. I don't know how I feel about it. It's complicated. I haven't thought about it too much, trying not to think about it too much. So I just I keep them androgynous. I keep them gender neutral because it's just easy, it's inclusive, and it's just good to do. I think it's just nice. Which places would you most like to visit on Earth? So I've been to Japan twice, but it was when I was in high school and middle school, so I would love to go back again. I remember it being super hot and sweaty, and I was gross all the time, but it was beautiful, and I would love to go back. There's also a lot of places that I went to when I was younger that I would love to revisit, so like national parks and stuff like that. I've been to Arches National Park, I've been to Yellowstone, I've been to Mount St. Helens. I would love to revisit those places now that I'm older and I can go where I want, and take it at my own pace, just because as a kid, I don't think I understood really what I was doing because I was just so bored. But I think they are really pretty, and I would love to go back to them. Have you heard about the good word of our Lord and Savior? Bunger. P.S. How much swag do you have? Broby, I have so much swag, I will literally kick you into the sun. Meet me outside. Fight me IRL. Let's go. Catherine Gallagher asks, what is your favorite kind of slime? It is you, my friend. You are my favorite kind of slime. Can I have head pets? Yes. IA says, one question. How? And if I knew, I would tell you, but I don't. So here we are. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you have any extra questions, you can always follow me on Twitter, or join into the Discord. Both of those are linked in the description below. If you want to support me, support my work, buy me a coffee. I have Patreon, I have Ko-Fi. You get early access to all of my YouTube videos on Patreon. They get set up a week early, so you can listen to them before everybody else does. You can also request videos, and all sorts of stuff there as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being subscribed. And thank you so much. Goodbye. Goodbye.